stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a...
Immortal Technique is a rapper slash activist that's known for his lyrical ability and his crazy storytelling. My bad, I had to take a little break, but I'm back. Now, Immortal Technique got a song called Dance with the Devil. It's the craziest song you'll ever hear. Now, I'm not going to play the whole song, but I'm going to play a little bit of it, and I'm going to show you people's reaction to their first time hearing the song.
Drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on the way home. So they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid. Now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. The dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving, blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. A broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned when they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised. One of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head, right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life. He thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers. Cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover, but what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, he couldn't even contemplate. His production had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there, and right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows, in every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
That just fucked my head all the way up, bro.
Crazy part about it, Immortal Technique say this was a true story.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, Kev, even 20 years later, people ask me, is Dance with the Devil a true story? And I have to look these people right in the eye and say, sir, I am not responsible for raping or killing any women. That is absolutely crazy. It is a song. However, I can take people, if they really want, to the building where this incident happened in Harlem. And the truth is that that actually did happen, and those people that were allegedly responsible for that began dying, and that's why it became such a powerful story, because everyone's like, oh, you're telling hood tales. What if these motherfuckers come back for you? And I said, let them. What are they gonna do? Like, you think that the neighborhood is gonna protect them after they find out what they really did, that they raped a woman? Do you realize that in rich communities, you can get away with stuff like that? You're like, oh, there are little kids coming in all hours of the night. No one says anything because we're all billionaires. But if you live in the ghetto and someone says a rumor in the hood, oh, someone's touching kids in apartment.
They're getting fucked up.
Everybody from the neighborhood, yo, get past that. What the fuck is going on in your homes? Like, so that's the kind of energy it was. And these people literally started dying. And one of them, we're not going to mention names because these people don't deserve to be remembered in a good light. But this is a sad story. They couldn't find this man, Kevin. And what I explain to people about the street is that there's no rules. Just like there's no such thing as a safe gun. You have to respect everything. I'm a big Second Amendment guy, but you have to respect the weapon. There's no such thing as a safe gun. These people were out here thinking that they could get away with a crime and that they wouldn't be found, and they murdered this man's son to get him to come to the funeral so they could kill him. This is the type of shit that people were dealing with.
That's one of your